Here on WildCard Sunday, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super WildCard Weekend here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Carry. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. The 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Operating from the gun. Baldwin. And he's got it. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Dowling. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra. Away from evening this one up. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that's reestablished some confidence in him to run this offense.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they'll change things up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's 2nd down.
Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Baldwin. Off to Thomas on the left side. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff up the middle. Dowling. And he's going to get it across the midfield straight into Lion territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Lions' 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carry. Complete to Drake London. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down. Dowling. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19 Tigers.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second and 2.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
19 Lions.
Up the middle they go. Dowling. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37.
97 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
19
Back to throw. Carry. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here we go on fourth down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He's been tough for this defense to handle. Over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try the left side. Dowling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dowling. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into the hands of London. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run the counter. Dowling. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Carey. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down. Dowling. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Baldwin. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Baldwin. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brendan, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Baldwin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Lost to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Looking to throw. Baldwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Baldwin. And that will be incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Carry. This is caught. Touchdown Falcons. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Now he's going to step up and run. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. The gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back to throw. Baldwin. And Thomas has it. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 5.
19 right. Ready. 19 track and 60. 40, 70.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Trying to lay one up deep.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw. Baldwin.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Baldwin.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 38.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Carey. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Carey. That is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Takedown, 58 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
11 yards for number 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18 on the play. First down, Lions.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 3. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Baldwin. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Baldwin. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Downing. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. And not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to what work his way into the end zone.
Lions 27. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Thomas has got it. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Baldwin. He finds his man. Complete. It's Aguilar. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dowling. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.